Hello guys, this is Mgtow, and today we're going to do questions for Datetards part 2. In over 3 weeks, Datetards still haven't managed to answer a simple question asked in the first episode, so let's ask more questions. Which is honestly not surprising as their mental faculties are not really known. So anyways, let's start. Question 1. Who is the Mgtow cult leader? In answering this question, you will provide the following information: the name of the Mgtow cult leader, an example of how the Mgtow cult is brainwashing us, an explanation as to how the Mgtow cult is somehow bad. And you need detailed explanations, don't just throw in your BS reasons. Okay, question 2. Which terrorist attack was done by a male who identifies as part of Mgtow? In answering this question, you will provide an example of a terrorist attack. Real terrorist attacks. Cyberbullying doesn't count. Elliot Roger doesn't count because he says he's incel. And that terrorist attack has to be done by a Mgtow with the following information. 1. The name of the Mgtow who has done the attack and the links to his YouTube channel and empirical evidence that he identifies as a Mgtow. 2. The location and date of the terrorist attack. 3. In case you do have empirical evidence of a Mgtow terrorist attack, which I honestly doubt, provide a reasoning as to how the rest of the Mgtow community are supposedly bad because one person did something. Note: cyberbullying and general misogynistic anti-female views don't count. Also, Elliot Roger doesn't count because there is no proof he ever said he's Mgtow. Moving on to question 3. Where does it say in the US? For those who believe that this is a question directed for those who believe that hurting people's feelings will land you in jail and maybe the death penalty. I'm obviously referring to one channel, but I won't name because I don't want to give them publicity. Where does it say in the US question 3? Where does it say in the US law that you can go to jail for hurting people's feelings? In answering this question, you'll provide the following: an example in the United States Constitution Amendment Number 1, where there is proof that hurting people's feelings is bad. An example of a law passed to prevent the hurtings of people's feelings by saying misogynistic stuff. An example of an executive order regulating free speech and preventing the spread of misogynistic ideas that hurt people's feelings. Okay, now on to question 4. Question 4, also directed to the same unnamed, also directed to the person that thinks in the same batshit way as question 3, which I won't be referring as I don't want to give them publicity. How are you going to give every Mgtow the death penalty? In answering this question, you will provide the following: the list of every Mgtow that has ever existed, an explanation as to how US law is going to be enforced all around the globe. The anti-Mgtows, the Earth is indeed not a disc. No offense to Mgtows who believe that. I'm not targeting Mgtows, but some anti-Mgtows are genuinely batshit crazy, and I won't be that far off if I guess that they think like that. An explanation as to how that will work. An example of a Mgtow that already sentenced with the death penalty. Question 5. How is Mgtow like feminism? In answering the question, you must provide list a government you must do the following: list a government institution that is controlled by Mgtow and funds Mgtow. List one Mgtow that started a witch hunt regarding sexual harassment. List a Mgtow or a Mgtow group that adopted intersectional ideas. Now on to the question 6, which is an extra. How are Mgtows like incels? In answering this question, you must provide the following information: List a Mgtow that has had such extreme psychotic level desire to get laid with a woman. Fun fact, incels do have that level of desire for women. 2. List a Mgtow that has demanded free access to pussy at all times. 3. List an incel that has publicly once claimed to be Mgtow or supported Mgtow directly. Now, that's it, Datetards. That's all you have to do. And also, have fun answering the questions. But if you can't do that, you Datetard troglodytes, there's a 3-step process that you can do to improve humanity. It works like this. Improving humanity, a guide for Datetards. Step 1. Shut up. Piss off. And when you get there, piss off again. Anyways, this has been Igor Mgtow and video games. Like and subscribe to me on YouTube and Mgtow.tv. Like and subscribe to me on YouTube and Mgtow.tv if you can't already. Follow me on Twitter, and if you really want to support my work, click on the Amazon links and buy a product. It gives me a commission, which helps the progress of Mgtow and Mgtow ideas. Anyways, this has been Igor Mgtow and video games, and bye bye.